Okay. So hello there everybody that is watching. This is TRRL round 3 here in Canada today. Should be a good one. I like to call this place Track Limit Central. I'm expecting a lot of invalidated lap times at that final chicane, what's it called? The Corner of Champions, I believe. So it should be really good. And I've got a few things to point out as well, as I'm joined by Appledawn here. I can just hear you in the background.
Hi, buddy.
Hello. So just two things I would like to mention before we start with proper commentary. We said this last week, and we just like to say it again to any of our racers or viewers that are in Ukraine, Russia, Belarus, or any country. I nearly dropped my phone. Being affected by this invasion by Russia that's going on right now. We hope you are staying very, very safe. Obviously, these are times that we don't want to be in, but we will get through them. And I would also like to point out, or just mention our sponsor, SimRacer Coin. They are a sim racing cryptocurrency who have happily sponsored the league, and you can win cash prizes for finishing in certain positions at the end of the season in this league. And they're great, and you can turn the cryptocurrency you get from them into real money. So thank you very much, SimRacer Coin, for sponsoring the stream and this league, because they are what keep us going. We can see out here now we have got Uban going very wide at the last hairpin. Just trying to get some temperature into his tyres. Apologies, I've got a bit of a cold today.
Some things have changed in Division 2 because Blighter has promoted to Division 1. So the leader now in the championship is Aki. Because Blighter just left to Division 1, yeah. Yeah,
we've had some switches in the in divisions. So the former leader of the championship, who was RRL Blythe, as we see, Uban, unfortunately invalidated his lap time there. He has moved up into Division 1 due to vacancies in seats, so well done to him. So, but as Appledawn said, the leader of this championship is now Aki.
Yeah, he's got 22 points. Spillage 1984 has got 20 points. Mr. GFX Let is in third place with 18. Unknown Magician has 16 points. Vano's got 14 points. Super Galgon in 6th place has got 12 points. Lelbaan's got 10 points. Urban Electoral in 8th place with 8 points. Borwell on 9th place with 6 points. Gwas 66 got 4 points in position 10, and the rest of the guys are all still on 0 points.
Thank you for that. We see Urban Electrical now coming around the final chicane. As I said earlier, invalidates at that final turn in. Very unfortunate for him. Has the Ferrari of Vano gone through without invalidating? Yes, he has. He's banged a lap time at 1:12.6. Not the worst lap time in the world. A lot of lap time around here will be found about around many of the chicanes. How much can you cut it without invalidating? And we see Spillage absolutely smashed that lap time in the other Ferrari with a 111.4. And then Aki absolutely demolishing that lap time with a 110.3. And just for it beating that time, God, you guys got to stop, I'll run out of breath here, with a 1 minute 10.2. Got Ray, who is on the medium tyres. It should be a 2-stop round here today, a 111.5, not a bad lap time, but I would guess it'd be a soft medium, or maybe a soft medium. Depends how much you can push the tyres.
Yeah, I think you can stretch them a little bit, but you really have to watch your tyres if you want to make one stopper. It's going to be difficult, I think.
Yeah, one stoppers, I would guess if that is going to happen, it would have to be a soft to hard, a soft to medium.
Yeah.
In my mind, is just out of the question. If you really think about it.
I think a soft hard or medium hard strategy isn't that bad, because the hards usually work pretty good here, in my opinion. But yeah, we have to see about that.
We will. As Jesper Jesper actually setting that fastest lap time on the medium tyres. So
it's a sick lap.
Yeah, that's a very good lap time. You can tell he doesn't race in this division, can't you?
Yeah,
let's just lob him out.
Yeah, if you can set it on the mediums, then pooh.
That lap time could even get him pole position. Might not even have to set another one. But you can see Matty Jones here now on his out lap. This is his debut race today in TRRL. So me and Appledorn both wish him some very good luck.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe it's also King Ranger's debut today, but I could be wrong. But very excited to see what these two drivers can bring to the table, as Matty Jones just unfortunately invalidates his lap time at the second chicane.
I do some racing with him in RTG League and Road to Glory, and he's just a pretty fast guy, so I'm really expecting something of him today. He really can push his car to the limit. So
yeah, I helped trial him, and he definitely had some good pace in his car then, so let's see how he does it. I'm watching just Brian 10, or just Brian in the AlphaTauri. Very, very slidey car. Not sure if that is setup related, but he'll have to try and sort that out, or else there won't be many positions gained in qualifying for him. But we'll stay on board, see how well he can cut this final chicane. Oh, he cuts it just too much, ever so slightly, and it invalidates his time. RRL Gra now says at 112.7. Go on, sorry.
I think you lose the next lap either if you messed up that last chicane. So it's really unfortunate for him.
Yeah, cutting that final chicane will invalidate the lap you're currently on and the lap after that.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to steer clear of that one. Anyone on a lap? Is Super Cal gone?
Yes, I'm on board with him. So he's on a lap, and he's got a purple first sector.
Yeah, 2/10 up on his time. Also on the medium tyres, like Jesper. As he goes down the back straight, not many moves will be made round here. These mainly just for closing up to cars. He's also low on ERS, so he'll really have to push through these corners. Let's see how much
he's got 4%. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 1/4 tenths up on his time. So if he can keep it together, he might still be able to gain some time. But this is when that lack of ERS will really damage him down the back straight and the longest straight of the circuit.
Yeah. He will be just about right. He's got 0 left. Yeah.
0 left, and invalidates his lap time.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not really surprised because that final chicane round Canada on strict corner cutting really is just mental.
It's so difficult to to get a good line through it.
Yeah. Leuban is up in P3. That's a bit of a shocker. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's never usually up quite that high up, so I must have put in a great time, so well done to him. And he is on a hot lap, currently 1.7 tenths up on his previous time. So he could push himself up again, up ahead of the championship leader, Aki. We'll just have to see. He all goes very deep into the chicane. He managed no invalidation though. The game doesn't see that as a corner cut, and still up on his time by about 600ths. Super Calgon getting out his way there. Then, as we saw, we have a lot of respect for the drivers that get out of the way for others when they're on the hot lap. That is heavily appreciated from all the moderators here at the RAF Racing League. As the Uban, he cut that chicane very nicely.
Yeah.
What time can he put? He goes quickest. A 1 minute 10.1 for the Alpine driver. Yes, and I believe...
He must have really loved Canada. He's got a great pace over here.
Yeah, I have put in no practice, so I'm not expecting many things for my race that's exactly after this. But you never know. I'll take a top 20.
Yeah, that would be great. There are 17 racing with us, so top 20 is okay.
Yeah. We can see Saki just validate round that second chicane. Not usually a place you invalidate a lot round there, and I think that's his second time invalidating that corner. And oh, Saki goes for a spin, and Saki's crashed on his invalidated lap. Just got a bit too greedy, and the Ferrari driver of, I believe, Spillage forced to avoid him, but that is Saki's session over. Luckily it's not too bad of a lap time from him, so he might beat a few drivers. But Saki will be fuming with himself, because it's just a bit of a rookie error from him.
He only set it a lap on the medium, so he probably will start on the mediums. Because I don't think he's going to be in 10th place, so...
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
As I'm coming on board with TRRL Gra, going around the straight that Saki crashed on. As the Williams gets out of his way. But he invalidates at, I think, the 4th chicane. I don't know the corner numbers around here, there's way too many. And we see him now get out of the way for Borwell. On board now with King Ranger. This will be his first hot lap that will count in this league. I'm gonna feel stupid if this isn't his first race, but I think it is.
Yeah, it is. I didn't see him before, so.
And but he corner cuts at the last chicane. Yeah, it's not something racers want to do, but you have to go slower through that corner, it seems. And yeah, we can see he gets his next hot lap invalidated as well.
Yeah.
Matty Jones. Yeah, sorry for putting you off then. But Matty Jones on his first hot lap with in this league in that Haas decided to go down into first gear through the hairpin, which I don't see many drivers doing. But whatever works. Ranger raced season 1. Right, I'm guessing he hasn't raced since then. Since season 1 then. Or he has, and I am actually being really stupid. But Matty Jones, beautiful cut of that final chicane. Sticks to the right to scrub off those few hundreds. And P6, just slightly behind his teammate DPR Nilla. So I don't think he'll be too disappointed with that.
Not for the first lap, at least he's got a time now, so you're always happy when you got a time on the board. So
yeah, and
ever build from here.
Just slightly beating Urban Electrical by 0.004 of a second. Whoa, that's very close.
A very small gap.
Yeah, Urban Electrical now is actually on his hot lap, but he's very low on ERS, a bit like what I believe it was Borwell, who didn't have very much ERS. Apologies if I'm wrong there. No, I'm right. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mufafa. You see Urban Electrical charging down the straight with his 3% of ERS. As I think
He's
on
a little
the
bit
edition.
faster.
Yeah, about
1.5
1.5 cents up.
under his time.
Oh, very quick
accelerated.
and very close to the final corner.
Yeah, he almost hit the wall of champions there.
Yeah. That would really live to its name if Shaunicus hit it, wouldn't it? In Tier 1.
Yeah.
I think we all hope that Shaunicus will stop running. Oh, he never hits anything.
No. Exactly.
For once, can he just hit a wall?
Not that we're jinxing it, guys. It's just, we're not jealous at all.
No, we love Shaunicus. We're not sick of him winning the races. No, we love it.
He's a likable guy, so that's
yeah. We all like Shaunicus, but please slow down. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Just a second a lap is good enough.
For our sake. And Gra actually held up Super Calgon a little bit there on his medium tyres, as we've got 3 minutes left to go in qualifying. And right now we can see Jesper and Leuban both out there for their final laps. Jesper opting for the soft tyres this time. He only needs a 10th to beat the Alpine, who could snatch a shock pole position. I don't believe he has had one yet. There's also the Red Bull ahead of, I think, Ray? No, King Ranger. But I'm going to stick on board with Jesper, and let's see how well he does, making sure he doesn't cut that final chicane on his outlap.
I see a lot of invalidations, a lot.
Yeah. So how much does... Not an awful massive cut, and goes quite wide going round turn 2, I think. Now how much does he cut round the second chicane? Cuts too much and invalidates. Now he's just going to have to try get around the track as quick as possible. So so you can set another time. And my mum's shouting in the background. That's awesome. Thanks, Mum. But Leuben now. About 800 down on his time, but still room to improve.
I'm watching Jesper now, and he's improving on the softs, but he still had his best time on the medium. So I'm wondering what he's going to do. Is he going to leave it, or is he really going for the pole?
Yeah, if he really wants that pole, he will carry on and set another time.
Yeah.
If he's happy with where he is, he will, I'd guess, come into the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed how much Leuben was up on. I don't think he was up on his time though, as he's going quite slow on the back straights. Jesper deciding he is... Oh, it's raining! Oh, there's rain at the end of qualifying.
Oh!
So I don't think, whilst Jesper is off on his last lap time, I don't think he's going to improve. And if he is, it will be very marginal.
It's going to be a very difficult lap.
Yeah, because he's down on his time.
Yeah, down, yeah.
Yeah, if it's the plus, then he's down. If it's the little minus, then he's up. It's so confusing.
Thank you, buddy, thank you for the lesson.
Look at the track though, it's already very greasy on the track, very wet.
Yeah.
It's nearly up on his time. If he can... Oh, a bit of a lock-up though, going for the hairpin. And Jesper spins. So that is it now, and I don't think anyone else is going to improve. So
Matty Jones is still on the hot laps, but
Matty Jones, yeah,
also,
but
so
no, Matty Jones will not improve. So
and Aki lost it.
Unless
he stopped the hot lap, so.
Oh yeah, just for spun. So that will be it, as the rest of the drivers are out there are either about 10 seconds down on their time, or have invalidated, etc. So so that will be it for qualifying, and Leuben takes what I think is his first ever pole position with the Raft.
Yeah, for sure.
So very well done. And I always knew he had that pace in the car, and he has finally managed to show that pace. and for some reason DRS has now been disabled. It's the end of qualifying, there's no point. Jesper will be not disappointed, but not exactly ecstatic with second place, as he will probably think that he did have the pace to get pole position. Aki in third, very good from him, championship leader. Definitely a few places to make up for him, hopefully, in the race. Unknown Magician in fourth, Borwell fifth, Super Calgon, who has retired, sixth. The two Hasses make up the fourth row, and then there is Urban Electrical, Uban's teammate in the Alpine in ninth, and King Ranger in 10th place. So I believe all them drivers will have to start. Actually, no. So DPR Nilla, King Ranger, and Jesper will have the opportunity to start on the medium tyres, whereas the other 7 will have to start on those softs. Now we are only 81,000 split the poleman and second place.
But of course, yeah, he's got the advantage of the medium tire, so we'll see about that. And Super Galgon and Niller also did a great job on the medium.
Yeah, we can still see that that Matty Jones and Urban Electrical gap, only 4 thousandths. So I'm expecting some battles between them two. And Brian just unfortunately couldn't get a quick lap down.
No, he validated like all of them, I think.
Dutch flag as well. You'll be rooting for him then.
Yeah, of course. He's my, he's my nephew. But a terrible job from you, Brian. I expect more of you as my family member.
Yeah.
Maybe you can surprise us in the race.
Yeah. So no formation lap.
Of penalties.
Yeah, there will definitely be a lot of penalties, but no formation lap. As we decided to get rid of that because it only really caused glitches for us, and just a lot of disqualifications. So about 7 seconds until we get going for the race here in Canada.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Right, here we are.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. When are they gonna go out? They go out now. Who gets the best out? Uban tries to cover off Jesper. Jesper's going to try and go round the outside of the Alpine driver, though. They're still side by side. Jesper's going to try to keep his nose in. Uban covers it off beautifully, and he keeps that first place spot. We see Aki in the background going. Unknown Magician who spins. Unknown Magician goes round, and there's a Mercedes spun round of Super Calgon, I believe that is. Those two drivers losing a lot of places, even them with front wings, I believe. Uban continues to carry out his lead. We see Ray trying to make up a place on spillage. He has a massive snap roaster, though he won't make it on this straight. Ryan, Appledon's fellow Dutch friend, is going to try and make a move on the Ferraris. He can dive down the inside. No, he doesn't. He might go warning for that corner cut. And Aki is now closer to Jesper than Jesper is to Uban. But Uban, I believe, made a mistake going around the hairpin. Is Jesper going to try and make a move going down the I think he's just a bit too far back to do that. No, he wouldn't think about a dive on Woody, no. So Uban continues his lead through lap 1. He can now officially say he has held off a tier 2 champion. Is Jesper going to think about a move? He thought about it, but Uban does not get scared by that attempt. Super Calgon and Unknown Magician coming into the pits to change their front wing. Hang on a second.
Their Super Calgon is going to the softs.
Unknown Magician for the mediums.
Magician is going to the medium, yeah.
Oh, Aki's crashed. Aki's out.
Aki is out.
The championship
Oh, no.
leader's crashed.
That's unfortunate.
And the virtual safety car now out. Not what the supercar gun on the magician would have wanted, but the championship leader has crashed. Whether he got tagged or just purely spun, he will be fuming.
I didn't see it.
No, nor did I, unfortunately. That's my stream in the background. So Lauban now. I believe I'm lagging a little bit. So when's this virtual safety car going to end? Just for letting off the throttle to get that delta time down. As is Lauban. We've had a few incidents before where drivers have collided on the virtual safety cars. Is it going to drop that? There we are, it's gone now on lap 3. So Borbell now with a massive gap to the top 2. And Jesper will be, I think for now, probably looking to just hold the gap, obviously on those slower tyres, the mediums. Maybe until about lap 6 will be when his tyres are better than Lauban's. Lauban goes very wide through the hairpin. And Jesper thought about making a move up the inside before the straight. Lauban not using any ERS. Jesper's got the DRS down the back straight. Is he close enough to make a move? No, Jesper just thinks better of it and backs out, but he gets a much better exit through the final chicane. Jesper now is going to think about going for a move. He's going to go down the inside. Lauban not seeming to fight that one very much, and Jesper moves himself up into first place. Will he be able to keep that? I believe he will, but Lauban will not go down without a fight. He's just got to try hold that gap and get close enough until he can make a move inside the DRS zones. But very well done to Jesper, that was a nice move, just fairly forced him out. You can see a fight in the midfield here between Spillage all the way up to, I believe that is King Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah. King Ranger started on in 10th place, so he gained 6 positions. So great start from the race from him, from the new guy.
Yeah, very well done
also
to him.
Mediums, just like Miller.
Yeah, Brian has gained 5 places, and Vano has also gained 4. Vano was our driver of the day. Not yesterday, last week. Is he going to think? Is Spillage going to think about making a move on Matty? He's gaining and gaining and gaining. He's stuck his front wing in there, but thinks better of it. The first time penalty now of the day goes to King Ranger on lap 5. And I believe Miller and Urban Electrical. Is Miller thought about making a move, and I believe he tried it on the main straight, but wasn't able to make that. And Matty Jones picks up the second penalty of the day. I'm expecting a few to come wrapping in. Ryan now gets the penalty. Also. And we can see that gap that Jesper has pulled out now to Lauban. It was a very good fight from him. Honestly, to hold out 4 laps in front of Jesper is very good, because Jesper is not slow. He's one of the quickest drivers in this league. So well done to Lauban for he gave it his all, gave it a great go. As Nilla thought about moving on Urban Electrical, I believe. There's one
went down the inside of Vano.
Those two still side by side now.
Yeah.
Who is going to come out on top? Brian has got the DRS. Vano is just ahead, but Brian's going to think about it. A little bit of contact, and Vano's forced wide and off the chicane, and maybe into the wall. I didn't quite see it, but Brian has got.
The wall, but...
Okay, good. So
Urban Electrical,
fairly clean. Matty Jones and Urban Electrical. There's a bit of contact between the two. The Haas just goes into the right slightly, and Urban Electrical and the Alpine's just about going to keep the position. Is Matty Jones going to think about a lunge up the inside? No, he thinks much better of it, but Urban Electrical very deep into the corner, takes the grass, and Is it a great move around the outside from Matty Jones?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That's a beautiful move. But Urban Electrical now
side by
still
side,
there.
I think. Yeah.
He's going to launch
very
it.
late
Both
on
of
the
them
brakes.
missed the chicane. And Urban Electrical is going to keep that position somehow. How's he been allowed to keep that? Not a clue. Oh, there might be some damage though. Oh no, Spillage has actually just rear-ended Matty Jones and put him off through the braking zone. Spillage now going to try and make a move down the inside, round the outside. He's just running low on that ERS, and Ray E46 going to go clean round the outside of Spillage. Spillage going to come right back at him, gets a penalty for cutting the corner, but keeps the position of 7th. Just an early stop from the mediums, I believe that is, or maybe some damage. As we can see, Matty Jones is going very wide, but it seems all okay between him.
Just looks like he's going for the undercut here to gain some positions after the pit stops.
It's a great strategy round Canada. However, Matty Jones, if he had the DRS, that undercut would not be very good.
No.
Probably would not work. And Matty Jones goes very wide, and I believe Spillage might have just rear-ended him. I think Spillage is actually hitting him up the inside.
It looks like.
Not that time. No, it's a dive bomb from Ray on Spillage that very nearly worked out. Credit to Ray for trying it, and there was no damage. It was all clean between them. As Spillage goes right down the inside. Oh no, there's some contact.
Matt's coming in.
Ah, right, Matty's coming into the pits. I think there was a bit of contact between him and Spillage. Getting very tussly between those two drivers. But Spillage moves himself up into 6th place.
We're going to see if Matt's got a new nose. No, no front wing, so just a regular pit stop.
Yeah. Can he get the jump on Urban Electrical? Urban Electrical currently out ahead, but you can gain a lot of time on that pit exit. And it is a beautiful undercut from Urban Electrical to pull that gap out by about 2.5 seconds. Well done to him, but Ray spun! Ray has spun and lost his entire front wing. He's carrying on though, luckily, and recovered very well. I believe just losing the back end whilst trying to fight Spillage. And now that's going to be the Red Bull coming into the pits now. Luckily, King Ranger's in a good position. And we can see him locking up heavily going into the hairpin. Let's see if we can get a shot of that damage. We go down straight, we can see missing the winglet on the right side of his front wing. Yeah, we can see him coming into the pits. No speeding. Yeah, well done. Doesn't speed.
Let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to come to the hards or? No, the soft.
Yeah, soft tyres.
A new front wing. So he definitely has to stop one more time.
Yeah, definitely, because, well, A, it's against the laws, and B, the tyres will not make it that far. So,
no.
I'm staying on board with Brian.
Medium, so...
Staying on board with Brian now, as he's going to try and fight Vano. I'm expecting you, once Brian makes a note, to be like, yeah, come on, let's go.
No. I'm just a fan now, so...
Ooh, Brian gets a Cloncombe penalty. That's his 6 seconds, sorry. His second penalty.
I think he has to all do it now. This is straight to gain a position. To take someone over. And he's too far away, it looks like. Oh, Borrell's in the pits, I see.
And yes, Borwell coming into pits, will that be for medium tyres? It will be.
Yeah, for sure. Brian is coming in also.
Oh yes, so Vano can now breathe a little bit, but we'll also have to try and avoid that undercut attempt from the Dutchman. The U-Bahn also has gone under the radar with a 3-second time penalty, so That puts him about 9 seconds away from Jesper, who is just floating around in first place, really.
Yeah.
Jesper, Jesper, if you're listening, make this interesting and pit for the wet tyres.
Intermediate's also okay.
Yeah. Any battles on track? Let's go on with Ray and Super Calgon. Obviously, the Mercedes had to pit on lap 1 after, I think, getting turned. And we see him cut the chicane there.
Yeah.
Range again past Lauban. Lauban has come into the pits. There's Brian very close to the wall then. Is Ray going to go for the overtake on the Mercedes? It looks like it. He's got much better straight line speed. He goes clean round the outside, and before they can get to the corner, Ray is ahead. Super Calgon thought about a dive back down the inside then. That could have been very, very close and could have ended both their races. But Ray sets the fastest lap of 1 minute 12.4. That would have beaten a few drivers in qualifying that, so very nice lap from him. I believe Saki has had a bit of an off on his hard tyre. Ooh, yeah. Saki opted for the hard tyres.
It looked like he was giving away the position to faster Leoban, and he probably want to give the position to his teammates, I think, because he's on fresher tyres, so
yeah,
that cost him 2 positions in the end.
Well, is he going to try and make a move on the U-Bahn? I think he's just a bit too far back and not enough ERS to use. Electrical get past Matty Jones, but Matty Jones is going to come back in with the DRS down the inside, and it's a clean overtake by the Haas. Put himself back up into 8th place. We're just going to ignore the penalties for now, as that would be a lot of maths, and maths is not my strong point.
Not mine either, so
no.
We'll get back to that later.
Yeah, we'll let the game sort all that out. Is Ray going to go for a dive bomb on Vano? No, he is not. He's going to hold out for now. I'm surprised only 1 DNF. Some very clean driving. Super Calgon has come to the pits once again. I think he had damage again, so very unfortunate for the Mercedes driver. But right now, I think it's I think it's not even in question that Jesper is probably winning this race.
He's got a 12-second lead now.
On King Ranger, yes.
On King Ranger, yeah. So they have to stop, and Lauban is behind there. So probably Lauban is getting back in 2nd place.
Yeah. Ray very close to Vano and Ferrari. And also getting very close to the wall. Is Ray going to go for a move? Is Brian going to go for a move? Will Vano hold out? Am I asking too many questions? Yes, I am.
Yeah, you
Ray's going to go down the inside.
I understand.
He's going to go down the inside. There's a bit of contact between him and the Ferrari. The Ferrari keeps his first place, but he eventually gives it back. And Brian will also get past, and there's a little bit of contact between those two as well.
Yeah.
So I believe Ray locked up going into the chicane and just hit the Ferrari off the track. So probably not Ray's intent. I'm hoping it wasn't his intent, but that's Vano now down to 12th.
And Way is the only one on the soft tyres now. The rest of the field is on the mediums, and Saki is on the hard tyre.
Yeah. Matty Jones and Saki having a battle.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going to happen there now. Is Matty Jones going to get... Is he going to go ahead before they get to the braking zone? Yes, they are. King Ranger coming into the pits. Was there a bit of contact? Did I miss? I think everything was fine. Okay, everything was good.
It didn't look like, but don't know for sure.
You can see King Ranger now coming out of the pits. Oh, we spun!
Just totally lost it!
Oh,
in the wall.
Just went way too quick, and coming out of the pits, he's going to have to head straight back in there now, isn't he?
Lost it. Yeah,
Also,
virtual safety car is out.
And a 5-second time penalty for the Red Bull.
It was
Very
just a very
unfortunate.
strange pit exit. I didn't really see what happened, but just like he didn't respect the pit exit lines and just threw it into the corner.
Yeah,
And lost it there.
What a bizarre incident. Can't say I've ever seen one of them.
Yeah,
but
me neither.
At least he's spicing up this race, you could say. But as you said,
sure.
there was a virtual safety car. And to reiterate, he has got a 5-second time penalty for that. That'll probably be for cutting the corner. But he can serve that in the pit lane.
Yeah. Very unfortunate because he really had a good race and just gained 6th position. So
yeah,
he could even be on the podium. So probably threw that away.
Nilla's going to come to the pits for a cheeky pit stop. He'll save himself some time. As we're now back under green flag racing. Let's just watch Nilla. Is he going to do the same thing that King Ranger did? No, he will. Ooh, he goes very wide actually and does take the glass. Guys, calm down.
We're jinxing them all now, so we're not looking at pit entries of exits anymore. So
okay, anyone who goes into the pits, we will stay away. Oh no, I nearly went on King Ranger.
I'm gonna look. Not yet. Now I'm gonna look. Oh no, he's still in. I'm gonna look again.
Oh, hang on.
Now.
Oh, King Ranger.
He's on the grass. He's on the grass.
King Ranger hasn't changed his front wing. King Ranger still hasn't. He's still. Also, on the little thing in the bottom right, he must have.
What happened?
So there's a setting where you can ask the engineer to change your front wing or not, and
he left the session. He was frustrated and left the session.
Yeah, he's retired on track though. You're not allowed to do that, so he might be punished for that. But you can understand why he's annoyed.
Of course, but
yeah. So very unfortunate for him.
He probably just set it on no when he entered the pit to not change the front wing. So yeah, I can understand the frustration. You can also maybe think drive back to the pit and I retire then. But yeah, we can understand a little bit.
Brian losing the rear end, as is Vano, and I believe Ray did as well. So we got some synchronized spinning here in Canada.
Now Ben is fighting for P2 with Spillage.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's in 4th. Ooh, with a good exit here, probably can make it happen on the straight.
Yeah, probably. Both these drivers have made a stop, so this is now 4th position. Leuven's going to go clean round the outside, and Spillage with no ERS to play with, and he comes into
in also.
Yeah. So very good stint. Jasper's yet to pit, isn't he?
He didn't. He's 16 laps old mediums. Yes, he's still got a pit. Yeah, he's going for a one-stopper, I think. Because he's still got a good pace on the mediums. He's got a 90-second lead, so if he loses some time, it's just fine. So he probably is going for the one-stopper, like lap 2021, I think. Yeah,
so I said earlier that it would be near impossible to go medium softs. Looks like a lot of drivers, some drivers could be challenging, taking on that challenge. And then Magician coming in for a new front wing. Unsure what's happened there. Maybe colliding with the wall. Yeah, very unfortunate for Aston Martin. And I thought Jess was coming into the pits then, but he is not. So we're still on board with Brian, Spillage, and Vano. I think Vano letting his teammate Brian, also holding up Brian in the process. So doing his teammate a massive. Oh no, hang on, other way around. Spillage was letting Vano pass.
Yeah. Spillage on a new hard tyre, so he's probably struggling a little bit to get some heat in them. Yeah,
probably. It takes a few laps for those tyres to warm up and get into the right range. Is he going to go down the inside of his teammate? He is. Looks like Vano not wanting to fight his teammate Northerton. As
But he's sitting duck for Brian now, I think, because he's got the DRS and Vano doesn't. Yes, Brian's on the inside.
oh, but
Ooh, a little bit wide.
It's a switcheroo from Vano who makes contact with Ryan. And that could be investigated after the race because Brian might have lost the front wing. But Vano managed to shoot it back down the inside of the AlphaTauri as he went way too deep on the brakes. So Vano is going to hold on to his P10. Village may slow down just a little bit here to let Vano get in the DRS as Ferrari are currently earning some pretty good points today, but I'm sure they like to be earning many more.
For sure.
I know they have the pace to do so. And Vano does actually get that DRS. So I'm just going to see how many positions some people have gained. So Saki is going. I can't speak. I've got a blocked nose. So Saki has gained the most positions in 6. Obviously he crashed in qualifying and is making up that time. And he's doing a very good job, so well done to Saki.
Yeah.
Is he yet to pit though? He is yet to pit, however, actually, so...
Yeah, he's going to lose some more laps, but he lost his front wing in lap 1, so he had to change to the hard tire there. So he definitely got to stop one more time. If it's going to be medium or soft, I don't know yet, but...
Yeah, but we can see Ray is right on the back of him. His Unknown Magician sets the fastest lap of a... Oh, I missed that, for God's sake. At 1 minute 12.2. Is Ray going to go for a move? Saki's lacking the amount of ERS, and I'm fairly certain Ray has probably got quite a bit more. And Ray does make that move. But Saki is coming into the pits. I would assume for...
mediums, I think?
Maybe softs. It's quite far to go. If it's soft tyres though. It's mediums. So playing it safe, and the mediums are definitely a very good tyre. But he's not even... Oh, there we are. A bit of lag from my game there. You could argue right now that Borwell is in a very good position because Leuban, I believe, has got penalties.
Let's see, I'm gonna see, got a 3-second penalty, yeah. So
if
virtually is he like 2/10 behind Leuban right now.
Just about a tenth, he just needs to try and keep within the range. As Urban Electrical and Nilla are having a scrap, and Nilla has actually managed to get the DRS, so no move down the back straight for Urban Electrical. And he's almost nearly out of the DRS range. Tresper still yet to stop. And look at those tyres, his front left looks absolutely shot. He has to pit sometime soon.
Yeah, he's really going for the one-stopper.
Yeah, he's definitely wanting those soft tyres.
He still got a good pace, because 4 laps ago, 17, the gap was 19 seconds, so Leuban is just gaining a few tenths per lap. So
yeah,
his pace is great.
Just we're probably at risk of losing the position here. Not pitting this lap though, still braving it out on those very old mediums.
He really wants to go to the soft, so
yeah.
I don't know how long they'll last. I think around the lap or 10, 11, and then they're also gone. So he really has to keep on pushing 1 or 2 more laps.
Yeah, Leuban has already gained 4 tenths on him just through the sector.
He's losing a lot of time now, yeah.
Saki and Super Calgon both having a bit of a scrap.
Brian is still fighting with Vano for half a ways now.
Yeah, these two have been very close to each other all race.
Yeah.
capitalising on that mistake from Vano. And
they both got, yeah.
Is he going to stay ahead? He goes quite deep, but Vano can't fight it back. And Super Calgon has stayed ahead of Saki. So one driver moving up, or at least one driver moving up in this battle, the other two staying exactly where they are.
Vano's keeping
Brian going very deep though, and this could be a sensational move from Vano. If he makes a stick, which he does, fantastic move from Vano. He had to get that corner absolutely perfect to make that move stick, and he did just that. Very good move from the Ferrari.
I think Jesper spawned or something. He's losing a lot of time. Oh, he's in the pits.
Oh, he's in the...
Man, I didn't even see that. There was nothing like a pit or something there.
Yeah.
I thought he spawned. Sorry, man.
Don't worry. And he's managed to have a massive gap on the U-Bahn, but I just saw earlier Super Calgon actually just hit Saki in 11th place and has given him the position back. I believe he thought that because he hit Saki, he must have thought that was unfair. So some good sportsmanship from the Mercedes, giving him that position back. I assume it's either give him the position or get probably a 5-second penalty at the end of the race. So he's made the smart choice there. But I'm expecting this fastest lap to be absolutely blown out of the water from Jesper. I'd love to say more with him, but we've got some battles on track, like the Mercedes and the Williams.
Yeah, Super Calgon and Saki.
Also the two Aston Martins, just not a good day for them. And I believe there's a Red Bull that spun, and that is true. Ray has spun in a very weird place. Must have just got on the curb, the little kink that pushes you onto the back straight. Has he got a puncture?
He's done.
Ray is out of the session. Could that be a safety car? Safety car is out.
Full safety car.
No. I think Ray must have either just floored it or had a puncture.
Yeah,
so very unfortunate.
I think he floored it and lost it again and just hit the wall there. So obviously he got hot tires, so just not careful enough on the throttle and just lost it and hit the wall. So he's out. Super
Calgon comes into the pits for the soft tyres. This is not what Jesper would have wanted, because a good start from Leuban could put him in the lead here, and it will also hinder Jesper's fastest lap attempt. So
and Leuban can get in the pits for some fresh soft, so he really can challenge Jesper.
Yeah.
I think they're all coming in except Jesper, probably.
Bra has to hope that he doesn't get lapped here, because
Jesper's coming in.
Ooh, Jesper is coming, so maybe thinking he can't get to the end. But Leuban is also coming into the pits, as well as Borwell, Matty Jones. Yeah, alright, so all the drivers making pit stops here.
It's a good call from him, I think, because he probably guessed everybody's coming in from soft medium, so why he shouldn't do that. I think it's a good move from him.
Yeah, so it's a good move from from all these drivers. No, every single person is coming into the pits right now. Is Saki going to break that trend? No, he goes into the pits. What about Brian? Brian, stay out, don't do it. No, Brian comes into the pit.
To the soft. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Alright, so every person in the field will have very fresh tyres.
No, Super Calgon is just carrying on.
He pitted the lap before.
Yeah, before. Yeah.
So no need for him.
A few laps, a few positions.
Yeah, no need for him to pit again. Yeah, staying ahead of Saki.
And Urban Electro and Spillage just went to the mediums, and all the other drivers are on the soft tyre.
Yeah. So Jesper, our leader, we'll just have a quick rundown of the grid without the penalties, because that's too much maths for us. So Jesper sat in first place with Leuban in second. Luban has been doing a very good job here, to even be within touching distance of Jesper. So very well done to him. Borbell in third. Matty Jones on his debut for the Raft in a very, very comfortable fourth place. DPR Niller, his teammate, in fifth place. So they are some very, very good points for Haas. Urban Electrical and Spillage are the only drivers that pitted for fresh medium tyres. They hold 6th and 7th. XX Vano 81XX, who's Spillage's teammate, sat in 8th. Super Calgon, who's just had a very unfortunate race, in 9th. Saki Bean in 10th, not 10. Brian in 11th, and the two Aston Martins hold 12th and 13th. And the drivers we've lost are Ray 46, King Ranger, which was very unfortunate on his debut, and Aki, the championship leader. So I think Appledorn is safe to say, with his pace before, Jesper's got this one in the bag.
Yeah, I still think he's a lot faster than the rest of the field with a 17-second lead he had before the safety car. So he's probably definitely got the pace to win this race.
Yeah,
but
and no
still,
penalties.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, he might spin. He might. I don't know. I was gonna have to crash. That's the same thing, isn't it?
You can hit the wall or something. It's all.
Yes, get wing damage.
It's a tricky track. So a safety car is coming in this lap. So Jesper can decide the pace now. And we're gonna see what happens. It's still that Lauban has got a 3-second time penalty. So even if he overtakes Jesper, Jesper just can stay in the 3-second range of him. He's gonna win this race. He probably got the best papers, but still Borwell and Niller don't have penalties at all. And Borwell's in third place and Niller in fifth. So
yeah, we see Jesper's gone. Jesper has booked it, as some people in the UK say. And look at that, almost nearly a second gap on Leuban. He's got this race sorted.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
over
he?
a second again. Yeah.
Any battles going on? The two Ferraris are trying to get very close to Urban Electrical here now. As DPR Miller for some reason has got a massive gap to his teammate. Maybe just make a bit of a mistake. Let's hope no damage or anything.
It doesn't look like, because he's gaining time again.
Yeah, so maybe just a little bit of a lapse in judgment, a bit of an error. That's Saki. There's the yellow flag. I believe Saki has just had a little bit of a spin. No. Yeah. Any damage? No. Oh, this is a rubbish camera to see if he has any damage this. No, doesn't look like any.
It doesn't look like, no. It looks like a little bit of maybe an end plate or something.
Ah, yes, an end plate. He's missing a little bit on the right side. So unfortunate for Saki, that'll be him coming into the pits.
Yeah.
He may as well carry on though, because he is still scoring points, as we do point scoring a little bit differently here to how they do it in Formula 1. Nope, I've just got rid of my screen. Sonilla going very wide as Village, and Urban Electrical and Vano all try and make positions. There's
Brian
another spinner.
Yeah, Brian lost it.
Brian losing it at turn 2. No damage it looks like for him.
No.
I think he is okay. We'll have to see what his lap times are like. As we can see Saki coming in for a
he's
fresh
lost
set.
again. Now he's got damage.
Oh. Is that Brian?
And he hit the wall again. Yeah, it's Brian. Now he lost an end plate, so
yeah, now he has
come in
lost
for
it.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely coming in.
Come on, man. Keep the dodgies high, my brother. Come on.
Come on.
At least go take the fastest lap. Come on, you can do it.
You're representing. You're representing Holland here. Don't let us down. Well, I say let us. I'm not from Holland.
No, I know. But he's putting all the pressure on me now, so.
It's all up to you.
There's one more Dutch guy in Division 1, so.
Yeah.
Or the two of us.
I might put on the Dutch flag for you.
Thank you, my friend.
Just for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming in. Yeah, he is.
But I have to ask right now, who would be your driver of the day?
Well, I
so
think,
far?
let me see.
Other than Jesper, because he's dominated.
Yeah, because he's dominating this race. I think Matty Jones has got a great debut. He started P8 and he's now on P4, so that looks very good.
Yeah,
he seems to have a great pace.
If his teammate gets a 3-second penalty, he could finish P4.
Yeah.
But right now, I think he is going to be P5.
And also, Lau Ben just took the pole, but he showed incredible pace today. So he's also one of the candidates for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's say, it's. I think it's between Matty Jones and Lau Ben for me. So
yeah,
I'm going to decide in a few laps.
Right, yeah, I have to agree. Uban, now, who is currently in P3, because Borwell is sticking very nicely to the back of him. And Borwell has kind of gone under the radar. He's been pretty quiet, but has gone from P5 up into P3 and currently P2. So very well done from him. Another driver who I don't think has done too bad is Brian, because he's made quite a few mistakes. Not everything's gone his way today, but he's just carried on, and you really have to respect that. As Nilla and Urban Electrical swapping places. Let's keep it clean, boys. A little bit of touchy between the two, but it looks like the Haas driver will have to sacrifice his.
Oh, Boris is getting on the inside of Leoben, and he makes it. No, he backed out of there.
Yeah, it looks like he
champions
thought better of it. Better to stay in the race than to, crash.
Yeah.
That's a close battle right now. Looks like Unknown Magician and Vano right now is the closest. But we have got battles like ones between DPR, Nilla and Urban Electrical, and that's Unknown Magician. He's going to try go down the inside of Vano. He just doesn't get enough traction out of that corner. There's a beautiful helicopter shot on these two right now. As we can see, Canada is a very, very pretty track. I don't like racing it, but it's very good looking. As Unknown Magician is going to go down the inside, has the DRS, uses the DRS, and should get round for P9. Does he? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada, very pretty track, surrounded by it's got a little lake in the middle, and I believe the river. What's it called? The St. Lawrence River, I think it's called.
I got no idea, buddy.
Yeah, well, it has got a river near it or next to it.
I know.
Yeah. I like Canada, but Vano is going to try and retake this position. He backs out of it. Oh. Nilla has made the move on Urban Electrical. I think that's what you were about to say.
Yeah. So Nilla just keep on pushing and.
Right now, it won't really matter for Nilla because he has not got any penalties.
No, so he's definitely getting P4 now, and can he still get P3? Can he get on the podium? And he really has to push his car now because.
Yeah, he'll have to push to the limit. If he wants if he wants a P3.
He's got to close the 2.8 second gap, so. It's probably going to be difficult in 3 laps, but...
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
As we see Vano and Brian now and Super Calgon with 15 seconds of penalties. When we said that this place was hard on track limits, we meant it.
Bor also got a time penalty now, so... He lost his advantage on Leoben.
And Matty Jones has also managed to join in this party here.
Yeah. But he's on a 6-second penalty, so it's going to be difficult for him to get on the podium.
If Borwell gets another penalty though, then Matty Jones will be licking his lips and will definitely go for that chance.
Yeah, I think he's just got his 3-second penalty, so he has to make 3 more mistakes.
Yes.
So it's probably not going to happen, but still there's a fight going on there.
So DPR Nilla and Jesper are the only people to have a penalty. Uban's actually keeping some. Uban's somewhat keeping pace with him.
Someone lost it. I don't know who. I think Urban.
Yeah, Urban. I don't. Not losing it heavily, but he has lost the position to Spillage, which he won't like. And I did see him not exactly facing the correct way, and he overshoots the chicane. That was definitely a warning for Urban Electrical.
So 2 laps.
Remaining. The penultimate lap of this Canadian Grand Prix. It's been very entertaining, this one.
Yeah, because Borwell and Leeuwen are still fighting for P2, so...
Yeah, they are both on the same amount of penalties. It's all up in the air, but Borwell makes a massive mistake, and now that'll leave him vulnerable to Matty Jones. But will the Haas driver go for a move? He's just a bit too far back, just by a car's width.
Going a little bit wide.
Yes, I think just getting the braking all messed up. And with the mistakes from both those two, I think that could be P2 settled for the Uban.
Probably. Oh, still, it's 9-10. Maybe he's got one more shot. Does he have DRS? No? Yes, he has. So
Borwell has, Matty does not. So no pressure from the Haas for this final lap that Jesper will lead us on to.
Ooh, he's very close again, Borwell. So it probably looks like Leeuwen is out of ERS, and Borwell's got like 20%. So this is it.
So ERS not really going to split the two, but Borwell, as you said, has got just a tiny bit more. He'll probably have to save that for the back straight. We're going to send with him right now.
I want to
go with Jesper,
like 3 or 4 tenths.
Oh, Jesper getting a penalty. That won't really matter anymore though, because he's got because the only other driver that hasn't got one right now is Nilla.
I'm really looking at Borwell and Leeuwen now.
He decides to save his ERS, whereas Leuban has decided to use most of his.
Yeah.
They've both got to be very smart about this.
Yeah, everything on the straight, and if he can get a good exit, this is probably gonna be the fight for P2. It looks like he's got a good exit.
He punches it.
On the grass.
A little bit on the grass now. Is the DRS going to be enough?
Is it?
He's going to go down the inside. As we see, Jesper Ahead has won this race, and Borwell has managed to get that move done on the Uban.
Oh, he's coming back again. Oh, was very close. Whoa.
It was very close, but well done to Borwell. He managed to make that move on the final chicane, and I must say this has been a very, very entertaining race. Personally for me.
For me too. I liked it.
Yeah, well done to those two. Very good race. Also well done to our winner, PWR Jesper 88 Ross. As soon as he got that lead, it was never in doubt. Jesper is an animal, a beast. I can't think of any more words, but he is a very good driver. So well done to him. Just waiting for Saki and Brian to come across the line. I can't speak today. But unfortunately, Brian couldn't represent. How do you say Deutschland, or do you just say Holland?
No, Deutschland. No, that's Germany, mate.
Oh, is it?
It's like Holland or the Netherlands. Well, we don't want to be associated with Germany. No, I'm just kidding, man. Just kidding.
Get out. But that is it. That is the end of the race, and we can see on screen now those are the final standings. Jesper winning the race for the second time, I believe, this season. Borwell, I can't speak, I'm so sorry. Borwell and the Uban having a great battle on that final lap, and Borwell coming out on top. to take second place. Niller with a very comfortable fourth, and Matty Jones in fifth. A very, very good debut from him. Well done. Haas taking home some very good points. Spillage in sixth, Urban Electrical in seventh, Unknown Magician in eighth, Super Calgon in ninth, which is not a bad result considering everything that happened for him. RRL Gra in 10th,
sure.
Vano in 11th, Saki in 12th, and Brian was the final of the people that finished the race in 13th.
With an 18-second penalty, Brian, be ashamed of yourself. Just kidding, buddy, just kidding.
Go in the corner and have a long, hard think about think about what you've done. But that has been round 3 here in Canada in Tier 2. It's been a pleasure commentating this one. Thank you all to everyone that has tuned into this one. And I'll just
thank you, Lewis.
I will just quickly check what the next round. No, that's Google. What is the next round? That would be Austria.
Let me check for you.
It would be.
I love Austria.
I'm not a fan of Austria, but I'm sure it'll be a great race. So that's me and Abaddon signing off for the comms this evening. Goodbye.
Thank you, guys.